What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Angler X video. We're back on the Mississippi River doing some spring walleye fishing. We've caught them on jigs and plastic. We've caught them on jig and minnow. We've caught them on blade baits. We've caught them on rip and wraps and lipless crankbait style baits. But today I want to try a little bit of a less traditional style bait for walleyes that many of you probably know, but maybe have never fish spring walleyes with, and that's the little Cleo. And the theory behind this, in my mind, is that we can fish it exactly like we'd fish a blade bait or a jig. We're going to cast out, we're going to let it hit the bottom, and then we're going to give it pops up. So that spoon is just going to flutter down to the bottom, and then we're going to pop it up, and it's going to look like a wounded bait fish essentially. It's going to shoot up, it's going to flutter, and then it's going to fall back to the bottom slowly. And I'm thinking these walleyes are going to crack it. It's a heavier spoon, so I should be able to get good feel. These particular ones are 2/3 of an ounce and 2/5 of an ounce, and I got a Fire Tiger and orange and silver. But let's give these a shot and see what happens. I think we're going to get some fish, so stick around. Got a great show coming up. Right off, I'm getting good feel with this spoon. I got the 2/3 ounce on there, which is, I suppose, just over 5/8 of an ounce. So it's got plenty of weight to it. I am drifting downstream, so that's going to get me down to the bottom a little faster, as opposed to if I was anchored casting downstream, it would take much longer for that to hit the bottom. I'm just going to drift down in between these wing dams and kind of hit these current seams. See if I can find some active fish here. Water temp's right at 34, and we're currently in 12 feet of water. I have noticed that there is quite a bit more stain to the water than the last time I was out. I probably had 5-6 feet of visibility last time, and I'd say it's down to 2 or less feet of visibility, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It can help the daytime bite out a little bit. But we will see what happens here today. It is afternoon. I got some time to fish, try and figure out something here. Fish. Your first fish on the little Cleo. He ate it. There we go. They do eat little Cleos. You could just prove the point there, and it's not even a big fish. Little walleye, he's pretty pale looking. But that gives me some confidence here. I did not feel that fish hit it. He was just there on the lift, and that tells me that he got under that and grabbed it as it was falling, but didn't really grab it aggressively. This has got a nice chrome back to it, and then it's got the like Fire Tiger painted front. And with this dirtier water, that's going to show up really well. It's going to catch some light, reflect some light. And then that painted surface is just bright as can be. Fire Tiger's always a good color. I was using Fire Tiger earlier in the year on a rip and wrap when the water was much clearer, and it was still effective then. Fish on. I'm moving around, trying to find some fish here. Picked up on something good here. Yeah, nice walleye. Real nice walleye. We're talking. Does not want to come in. We barely got him. Nice male fish on there. blade bait. Switched over to the blade so I could do a little bit of searching. Blade baits are awesome for searching fish. Oh guys, beautiful walleye. It's been kind of slow. Been just moving around a lot, just trying to find some fish. This guy cracked a blade bait for about an 18-inch fish. Real nice male fish. We'll get him back. But we're gonna keep fishing here. We got a couple hours to fish. We may even fish after dark. We'll see. But great fish on the blade bait. Let's keep after him. Fish. That one came on the little Cleo. I did some searching with the blade. Found a fish. Switched over to the little Cleo and hooked up. This feels like a real good fish. A good walleye. Nice fish. 2/3 ounce little Cleo. That was a fun bite. It's probably about a 16, 17-inch fish. Get him back. Fish. Fish on. On the little Cleo again. Might have hooked this one funny. Oh, he bit it. Oh, feels like a good fish. Oh, real good fish. Real good fish. Alright guys, we're proving a point. This is what I came out to do. I wanted to catch fish, walleyes on that little Cleo, and we're doing it. I think it just goes to show, you know, we've caught them on jigs, plastics, minnows, blade baits, rip and wraps, and I really think it comes down to more like it's technique more than anything. Once you're on fish, if you can show that fish a bait that looks like a wounded bait fish, it's hopping up and down off the bottom, it's flashing, and it just looks like a fish to it, you're gonna catch them. I mean, it's not so important what bait you're using, which color. You know, use bright baits and fish it correctly. Fish it up off the bottom, let it fall to the bottom, and that just triggers those strikes. And we're getting fish with a little Cleo. I'm almost guarantee I'm the only one throwing little Cleos out here right now. So we're just fishing a nice big sand flat. It's pretty shallow. I got about 9-10 feet. I'm casting out kind of perpendicular to the current like I would with any other bait. I'm letting that little Cleo hit the bottom, and then I'm lifting. I'm letting it hit the bottom and I'm lifting. And that thing is just fluttering down there. I Probably gets a good flutter when I'm lifting, and then it's kind of probably like a slow fall to the bottom, but you know it's moving down there. And those fish are eating it. Now the ones I've caught have not been engulfing it. I don't know if it's just the day or what, but they've been just hooked right on the edge of the mouth. I'm actually fortunate I got a couple of those fish in, but the important thing is they're getting hooked. Fish. Fish on. Nice walleye. Another one on the Cleo. Getting her done. Nice little fish, 14, 15 incher.